Still watching Morning Live. Thanks so much for staying with us. Now, it's been 2 weeks since Jabu Baloyi, the taxi driver who was shot and killed in the Pretoria CBD, was buried. Baloyi was was killed during an altercation with alleged drug dealers, and his family says the traumatic experience has caused suffering and left the family emotionally shattered. Hlamalani Baloyi and Junior Meshack Nthane are in studio to share their heart and their story with us this morning. Thank you so much to both of you for coming through. Let me first start off by expressing and relaying our condolences to your family.
Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Firstly, let's start with you, Junior. If you could just maybe give us a sense of who Jabu Baloyi was.
Okay, Jabu was a very honest, kind, loving person who was devoted to his family. He was a father, he was a breadwinner, kind-hearted, jovial, committed to a normal social order. And then he was not a kind of a man who will really allow something illegally or morally reprehensible to just happen in front of his eyes. He was always there to raise issues that were critical for the normal, proper functioning of a society. He was that kind of a person.
Hlamalani, as the family, how do you understand Jabu to have met his end? What are the stories that you are being told? Because from the reports that we've heard, there was an altercation. But tell us the story as you know and understand it.
There are different stories. And we are still trying to get to the real story as well. Because we haven't had anything conclusive about what happened before his death. The only thing that I know is that on that particular day, I was at work in Joburg when I got a call at around 1 o'clock. And in fact, I was driving and I had to stop somewhere and, contain myself in trying to comprehend and understand what I had just been told. Then I drove to Pretoria, straight to Pretoria. By the time I reached Pretoria, it was around 2 o'clock. And his body was still lying there in the scorching sun. Ever since, from what I heard from the sisters that work at the very same rank where he was shot, it happened at around past 12 during the day. So when I got there at past 2, he was still lying there. And the scene had already been cordoned off. Like there were people around the area, around the demarcation, and the elder sister, was sitting on the chair just next to the body. So we got there at 2 o'clock, and I found Meshack was already there as well with some family members, and with the police that were there. And in fact, when we asked why they were not doing anything, and then they told us that they were just passing by the area, going somewhere when they were alerted of that particular situation, and they came. So they were the reaction unit and they couldn't do anything because that area lies within the jurisdiction of the Central Police Station. So we tried to call the police from that time, 2 o'clock. It continued until 3 o'clock. It continued until about 4 o'clock, and then my last call to the emergency services was at 4 minutes past 4 o'clock. And because they were not coming as well to come and declare him dead. So we had to sit there until that time. At around 4:15, that's when the police came after my brother, who's an ex-cop, called them and all that. And when he called the general in the area, he indicated that he didn't know anything about the scene. So that is the situation. And at around 4:15, that's when they started taking photos and everything. And he was declared dead, paperwork was done, and I left the area at around 5 o'clock.
So I'm sensing that you are not very happy with how the situation was handled at the time. But has there been any further developments as far as the police and their investigation with regard to what actually happened that led to Jabu's death, Meshack?
Yeah, actually, we have been receiving report from IPIT and the person who have been assigned to attend to that particular case. But I think there is a problem here. You see, when two people can just try to collude and fabricate an allegation. But when you look at the situation that the taxi operators have been complaining for more than 2 years, complaining to the SABC management about the frequent usage of drugs around that area. And one of the information that they have been taking to the police is the fact that some of these drug peddlers, and they are working in collaboration with police officers. And like already my sister has already said here, when you look at the manner in which the police reacted to the whole, incident, it affirms to the fact that actually they are working together because of where my uncle was shot. The police station is just a kilometer from the situation. If ever there could have been a prompt, reaction to that situation, to the incident, someone could have been apprehended because of this shooting happened in town. It's not like in a location where there is a vast space where people can just run away. So for me, this is not a case of dereliction of duty or omission or incompetency. These are serious allegations of police officers working in collaboration with criminal elements in pursuit of the very same, commercial gain. So it is really a problem for us. But really, we are not satisfied with the manner in which the investigation and the information that is coming at our disposal. Because I had a meeting with people from crime intelligence, and I'm sorry for that to say this to that to the crime intelligence officer. Because for me, whatever that he was saying, it didn't make sense at all. For me, when I understand the work of crime intelligence is to, in a clandestine and a surreptitious manner, they must actually collect evidence which is going to be provided to officers. So when you say that for a period of 2 years, you have assigned a person there to come and try and look at what is happening there, but that particular person for a period of 2 years failed to come with credible, information that could help the police to apprehend those people. It doesn't make sense at all because of what the taxi operators are saying. They are saying that daily so they are witnessing police officers coming with marked vehicles to come and deliver the stuff. During the day, they come and collect money for the stuffs which have been sold from in the morning and during the course of the day.
So you say the information that you have right now regarding developments on this case you are getting from IPID. Why are you getting the information from IPID as opposed to SAPS?
Because of the suspicion is that immediately when IPID is included, the possibility it might be that the person who shot who committed the crime is a police officer.
Hlamalani, the family, the wife, the kids and the extended family, how is everybody holding up and why did you feel it necessary to come and tell us the story?
We are anguished, we are in pain and we are in distress, and you can imagine what is happening to their wife as well and the children. They've lost a breadwinner, a man who provided for his family, a man who was committed to his family as well. So, we are trying to comprehend and understand this situation, but it is a difficult situation, I must say.
And just a final question, Meshack. So as things stand right now, are there any leads that the police are following up on? Are there any potential arrests imminent? What are they saying to you right now?
No, what they are saying is that they are busy with the investigation. The investigation is actually at a very sensitive stage. So that is the current information that they have provided us with. But remember that there's a possibility that the person who might have fired that shot is the foreign national. And I'm saying the foreign national deliberately because of allegations that is a Nigerian or something like a Tanzanian. But currently at our disposal, no one has actually been apprehended for this misdeed.
Well, our condolences once again, and thank you so much to Hlamalani Baloyi and Junior Meshack Nthane, family of Jabu Baloyi, the taxi driver who was shot and killed in the Pretoria CBD last month. And they wanted to tell their story and to make sure that this doesn't go and get buried under the carpet. But we'll keep an eye on the developments in this story as well. Let's take a break.